Welcome to On the Edge with JP Devine from Central Maine Sunday. On the Edge with JP Devine audio is sponsored by Sprague & Curtis Real Estate, the largest full-service real estate brokerage in Central Maine's capital region. Selling properties, helping people, getting it done. Visit their website at spragueandcurtis.com. Now here's JP Devine.
I remember you. She, who, when she was teaching and got up much earlier than I did, would suddenly appear at my bedside in the morning. I'd open my eyes and she'd be standing there holding the paper. After a few of those visits, I knew the drill. "Guess who died?" she asked. If it was somebody not so close, like a politician or the produce manager at Ralph's Market, somebody like that, she'd tell me. If it was someone very close, she'd sit on the bed first. That would wake me up. When after some time passed and she stopped coming in, I asked why. "Maybe everybody you know is dead," she said. "Wow, that's cold." Then I wondered how I could use all of that darkness to make a buck. One day in August, as the sales from my first book, Will Write for Food, began to decline, I decided to write a second book entitled Everybody I Know is Dead. I would fill it with details, how and where they died, what they died of, was I mentioned in the obits. She thought it was too dark. People don't like it when you're dark. People like it when you're funny. Hemingway wasn't funny, I replied. She sighed. "Have you gone to the bathroom this morning?" She always thinks everything I do is connected to irregularity. Then I got a better idea. I thought about these 12 people who at one point in my life were important to me and who have since passed. They were also people I hurt. I don't mean hurt feelings. I'm talking about real heartbreak with hysterical sobbing. I'm talking broken hearts here. A few, I admit, had young, tender hearts, breakable hearts that I should have been more gentle with. Someone once said, in every man's life, there's a summer and a girl. Well, I've had 80 summers, and each one had a girl. Do the math. We're talking major guilt here. Now that I've opened that door, many of those summers have been coming back to haunt me. Faces I thought I'd forgotten are haunting my dreams, memories of tears spilled behind locked dressing rooms, sobbing on summer lawns, and upstairs hallway promises broken. What do I do with all this guilt? So I've decided to restructure and retitle my new book. I'm Sorry You Died Before I Could Say I'm Sorry. How do you like it? No, I'm serious. That's the title. It will require naming all the girls involved except for she, who was always too smart to fall for my moves and wisely kept her heart locked up when I made those moves. She is a survivor of my slaughter of the innocents and agrees that as long as she's left out of it, it would be good for me to cleanse my soul. Confession is out of the question, so it's got to be a book. As I see it, I'm Sorry is a kind of better late than never 12-step program that I think women readers in particular will love. Men, not so much. Every man, as the quote reminds us, has had that summer, even in downtown Albion or on Johnson Pond, and doesn't want to be reminded of it, especially since he still sees that girl in aisle 7 at the supermarket. So this is my list from misspent youth. Rosemary, of course. Louise. Mary, who was so hurt she entered the convent. Joya. Joyce. Carla. Veronica. Jeannie. Mimi, who, by the way, also broke mine. Barbara, who followed me to Japan. She will take up a whole chapter. Now the hard part. I have to do some intensive research to make sure that those I select are really in the ground. This isn't as easy as it sounds. They won't be on Facebook. Girls grow up and change their names. Oh, well. How about we'll write for food? Part 2.
Thanks for listening to On the Edge with JP Devine from Central Maine Sunday. On the Edge with JP Devine is sponsored by Sprague & Curtis Real Estate, the largest full-service real estate brokerage in Central Maine's capital region. Selling properties, helping people, getting it done. Visit their website at spragueandcurtis.com. Make sure you pick up Central Maine Sunday this week wherever newspapers are sold, and visit our website at centralmaine.com.